Hey everybody, welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with Oberon, and me, Banshee. It's me, Banshee, with my Material Matters segment, your weekly tarot keys to success in business, education, and finance. Welcome to the show. Well, we've had some great stock market stuff going on this week until Trump announced the tariffs on Friday, and stock markets plummeted, and also at the same time he decided to fire the person who was in charge of the labor statistics for the workforce, because the jobs report came in very, very weak. Something like a loss of 300,000 jobs. I don't know if that's the total between May, June, and July, or if there's even a little bit more than that. But that's pretty dramatic, and they say those figures are the worst since COVID. So he didn't like hearing that, and so he fired the person and claimed they are making phony statistics. We need truthful statistics. You can take that for what it's worth. Anyway, so that's the bulk of my news. Apparently, the job picture is not good right now. So those who are seeking employment may be encountering difficulties. All right. Well, I'm going to be using the Moonology Manifestation Oracle today by Yasmin Boland for our card for the collective. And let's get on with that. Also, I forgot one other piece of news. Trump claimed he made trade deals with other countries that they were locked in, but I'm not sure if it was Japan, but I'm pretty sure Europe and Britain claimed they did not sign anything on his trip to Scotland, so nothing is written in stone. He also delayed the Mexican tariffs for 90 more days, I believe it is, which is a pretty good, sizable amount. I think it was Mexican tariffs. All right. Let's see what we have for the collective this week. It's a full moon in Capricorn. We may have had this one before. So it sounds familiar to me. It says, take a reality check. Interesting. Full moon and Scorpio, Sag, Capricorn. Take a reality check. This card has two sides to it, literally and metaphorically. If you've been worrying about something, the good news is that you shouldn't waste another moment worrying, as it won't help. Some things only happen once, and that can be really good news. If you're wondering about how something you're keen on is going to turn out, this card could be a sign that you've hit a roadblock. If you want to change that, you're going to need to put in some extra effort with your manifesting work. The manifesting balance reads, find a balance between facing your reality and be kind to yourself and others. The manifesting mindset. If you're not happy with the message of this card, use the old trick of finding the best thought you can about your situation and go from there. Still doesn't sound very hopeful to me, but anyway, your manifesting affirmation should be, everything is always working out in my favor. So think about that as you take this reality check. You know, the roadblocks you encounter, try to approach them as this is all going to work out in my favor. You'll figure out a way to navigate around them, do what you need to do to work with the energies and try to make things happen. Like it said here, you may have to put a little bit more extra work into your manifestation, into your manifesting to make it happen. More focus, more determination, and more elbow grease, whatever it takes to make things happen for you. Well, good luck with that. I think we all need a reality check with this economy, but the truth is getting harder and harder to come by as time goes on. Also, as one other final piece of news, because it's somewhat economic, public broadcasting and NPR said they're going to be winding down their operations. Or is it PBS and the National Broadcasting is winding down their operations because they've lost, the government funding. So no doubt there will be people losing jobs there as well. Okay. So I want to remind everybody that the readings that we're doing for everybody for the astrological signs of the zodiac are good from August 3rd through August 9th. And during that time, the moon will be moving from Scorpio, transiting into Sagittarius on August 3rd, and moving all the way into Aquarius by August 9th. Mars is entering Libra on August 6th. And we have a full moon this week. It's not in Capricorn. The full moon will be in Aquarius on August 9th, Saturday, August 9th. Also, as a happy news, TFT is celebrating an anniversary this week. August 4th will be our
anniversary.
6th anniversary. We'll be entering our 7th year, starting our 7th year.
I've got the 7-year itch.
Uh-oh. Mr. O has the 7-year itch. We're all in trouble. And also, to my late aunt, happy birthday, Aunt Mary. That August 4th is the anniversary of her birthday, which is why we chose that day to start TFT. And Mary is largely responsible for the massive tarot oracle collection I have. She just was the inspiration with her little collection of cards. Got me going. All right. And it never ends, does it, Mr. O? No comment from the peanut gallery, except that I should probably remove the card on the screen. And if the producer was paying attention...
It's not on my screen.
Well,
I want to focus on your big, beautiful face.
Aww, isn't he sweet?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's start off with Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, where we always start. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Oh boy, let's see what's going on. And I didn't add that Mercury is still retrograde through this week. It's not going direct till August 11th. So we'll have some better news next week on that. All right. Well, you start with the Nine of Pentacles reversed, Aries. And you have another 9. The 9 of Swords is also reversed. Interesting. And the Magician is reversed. Oh, for goodness sakes. Aries, did you not hear what I said for the cards of the collective? That you're going to have to put in some extra work into your manifesting abilities and power? Because, the Magician is reversed here. So let's talk about this. But maybe you're emphasizing too much the damage that could be wrought here. I feel like here you haven't had it together. You feel like you haven't been able to pull things together. You're worried about the turnout of something. Whether some of you students, I assume most college students are out of school by now, but maybe some of you have dropped the ball and are concerned now about the results because you didn't have it together for final exams or something like that, and now you were fretting and worried. I think here you're going to find out that despite the fact that you didn't do everything you should have to manifest the results you desire, that your fears might be a little bit over exaggerated. I think you're going to find that out, and that you're in a little bit better place than you thought you were. It may not be perfect, but it is not the end of the world. You're not in a bad position. You're in a fairly stable position, so you just eke by. But hey, let this be a warning to you, Aries. Nothing comes without hard work and also making sure you're all in on the goals you wish to accomplish in the business financial world. Good luck with that. All right, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. One more for you. All right, Tauruses. You start with the Pentacle 2. You've got the Four of Pentacles upright. You have the King of Wands upright. I'm liking that. And you have the Hermit upright. Hey, not bad, not bad. Well, you're showing some courage here and some strength and some perseverance during these turbulent times. And maybe you have decided that it's, a good idea to either, watch and track your assets at this time and make sure everything is where they should be. I think here you've done a lot of soul searching, and it's led you to realize that maybe now is the time to hold tight. Hold tight to where you're at, whether it's in the stocks, whether it's in your business model, your product line, etc. Hold tight and keep a sharp eye on things and be ready to move appropriately as necessary. But for now, I think the Hermit is indicating to me that maybe this is also a time for you to get together with other people, in your company, in your business, or maybe your financial planners if, you're on your own here, if you're in business for yourself. I sense, too, that some of this may involve entrepreneurs or people who own their own business here. But it looks to me like hold tight, hang in there, be bold, be strong, be tough, and persevere. And I think that's the wise choice right now. That is what you need to do. Good luck with that. Because the markets may be fluctuating more next week as well. I think more fallout's going to come from these reports and things that happened on Friday. Okay, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Start with another pentacle. It's the Six of Pentacles reversed. The Knight of Swords is reversed. Another pentacle. The Eight of Pentacles is upright. We're going to have Pentacle Palooza today, huh? Well, it's not a perfect picture for the Geminis. And Mercury is retrograde still, remember? So you really have to watch the decisions you make. But I have a feeling too that this involves decisions that were previously made that were kind of bad so far as your financial assets go. And I think here that you made some decisions that have kind of left you wanting, has left you lacking, in resources. Maybe you spent too much on something that just didn't turn out to sell as well as you thought it would. Maybe you have been maybe it's time to cut back a little bit. Maybe some companies too are cutting back and you employees are not getting as much. You have to do, and it looks to me they're making you work harder for, to try to, or maybe you feel you have to work harder, get a second job or something like that to make ends meet because the books are not balancing here for you employees. And for you business people too, it just seems like you're going to have to be more productive or you're going to have to, work hard at finding solutions to getting back on track after making some serious errors in judgment. The stock market and a lot of the businesses and stuff and prices, some of those price increases and stuff have been slowly rising, but I think now we're starting to see more impact. And so that's why I'm thinking maybe you let your guard down. And that's what's happening here, Gemini. And now you've got to work harder at trying to make things right again. Woo, good luck with that. Spent a little more time on that, but I wanted to give you a clearer picture there. I hope I did. Hey, Cancers, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Okay, you've got the Knight of Swords upright. He came back upright. Let's see if the other cards are going to show here. No, no. Another sword. You've got the Ten of Swords upright. But here is one, the Six of Pentacles upright. This is very interesting. This is a real interesting reading for you Cancers. Oh. Okay. You really have to think long and hard about, and you might have to move fast too. This is a situation where you have to think on your feet. It looks as though you're stabbed in the back. Somebody or a company or corporation, if you're an employee, has betrayed you in some way, has done something dirty, and you have to decide how you're going to manage this and how you're going to get treated fairly, how you're going to come out even out of the situation. You may have to take something to court. I almost sense something legal here, to fight for your rights in some situation. I also think here too that you just have to use your good judgment on how you're going to handle a situation that has set you back. And you need to restore balance again, whatever this is. You may even think that it's government policies and things that are doing this to you. A lot of people are suing the governments over the tariffs right now and what it's doing to their companies, even some smaller businesses. So, consider your options carefully and get legal advice if you need it. But I do have a feeling here you're going to have to move fast on this one. Woo, good luck with that. Leos, birthday people. It's still Leo season. Sun, Moon, Rising. Readings for you for the week ahead. Well, Leo's got the Two of Cups reversed. The Ten of Pentacles is also reversed. Hey, but the Four of Wands is upright. Well, what a tangled web you've weaved for me, Leos. you know, I think that it could indicate that some corporate mergers aren't going to happen. I also think that this could mean that some of you are departing from a corporate entity or structure, some parent company. I also think here, that employees are at risk of losing their jobs. But I feel the good news here is that some of this stuff doesn't seem like it was on very firm footing. It looks as though financially something was wrong. And like for example, in the case of the corporate merger, maybe that the financial benefits or the financial pitfalls outweighed the financial benefits of the decision. And so, some minds were changed. And I think ultimately, in the end, Leos, this may lead to you building on more firmer foundation. Whether it's a company of yours going under, whether you're having problems with your stocks and your investments, you will build back better. You will find a way to celebrate this. Maybe you realize that the best thing that can happen is to let the situation go. Good luck with that. Hey, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Right. Oh, I didn't want to do that, but it made me do that. So let's see. I was going to cut the other way. Well, Virgos, sorry about that, but you've got the Five of Pentacles upright. Things happen for a reason sometimes when I do my shuffles and cuts. And the Page of Wands is reversed. Death is upright. It's kind of interesting because it reminds me of the last reading a little bit, just a little bit. I think here that some big break or some opportunity you were hoping would happen or develop for you has failed. And you feel like you've left lacking. Hopefully, you didn't invest in a lot of money into this enterprise or stock or business venture, whatever it is that you were hoping, would turn out for you. And for you job applicants, again, I really feel right now you feel pretty left out in the cold because, there's not a lot of jobs available right now. It's a tight market. And so, you're going to have to make some major changes. I think all of this is leading for you to realize that nothing is going to change unless you do, unless you make some changes in your approach to things, unless you maybe, it even means going back and getting more education to get into a different field or enhance your skills in your present field. Whatever the case may be, growth will come only through change. So good luck with that. All right, Libras, let's see if we can have a good week. Sun, Moon, Rising, this reading's for you for the week ahead. You have death reversed. Oh dear. But you have the King of Wands upright. And you have the Queen of Swords here upright. Okay. Well, I think things are stagnating right now. And you realize that in your business, maybe in your workplace, maybe as far as opportunities for growth and advancement go in your present job, but also, your business, your profits are stagnating, your stocks are stagnating, or maybe, at best they're stagnating. At worst, they may be, losing money. And I think here you're going to have to, you're going to have to be strong. You're going to have to be courageous. You're going to have to really think your way through this and be a leader, be a leader and try to lead your company or your people or yourself through this situation by making wise choices and decisions, thinking of a new strategy and being bold. Don't try to settle for the same old kind of mindset that maybe has gotten you into this predicament now of stagnation. Now, admittedly, some of this may be beyond your control because of, the kind of things we're dealing with economically right now. But the thing is, make a strategy and a bold strategy. Do something outside the box that could really, and give it a try. Take a risk. What is, business? The business world is full of risks. It's time to consider taking one. But of course, think it through. Strategize. All right. Hey, Scorpios. Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. You have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is upright. You have the Four of Wands reversed. And there it is. Speaking of risk taking, there's the Fool upright. Well, things could be better, but they're not totally bad for you Scorpios right now. I'm getting the feeling, looking at these two cards here, that you feel pretty good right now about taking a risk, about taking a gamble on something, thinking outside, trying some new innovative product line, or maybe a new approach to where you're investing your money, taking a gamble on some tip that you've received. I think it could work out good for you, but the only thing here is really you should consider and look at some of the finer points of what you're trying to do before you do it. Take a little bit of a calculated risk, but you feel like you're in a good place to do this right now, so I don't want to discourage you, but maybe you should go in with just a little bit of hindsight here and look at some finer points and make sure that you're not going to lose your shirt on taking this risk. Good luck with that. All right. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you and the week ahead. All right. Uh-oh. I'm going to do it that way, too. That's what I wanted to do. Well, look at you. You start with a pentacle like some of the other ones did. It's the Three of Pentacles upright. The High Priestess is reversed. And the Page of Swords is reversed. Okay, well, that's somewhat interesting. All right, Sagittarius, I think here, this is a time to really use your head, over your gut. Trust what you see out there. Trust what you can quantify, whether this is in the markets, whether this is in your business, looking at, your spreadsheets and, your economic indicators to see what's going on, rather than trusting your gut at this time. Listen to your financial advisors, and make sure you understand, and you're communicating clearly to others and that they are communicating clearly to you. Everybody needs to be working together on, and on whatever is going on here. I think here, you're going to be working hard together, strategizing an approach to maybe how to navigate some of the economic things that are going on right now. And like I said, this is not a time to trust your gut. This is a time to really, look at the facts, look at the spreadsheets, look at what the numbers are trying to tell you. Watch what's going on in the markets and with your competitors and things like that. Be very careful. And for those of you looking for work right now, well, you got to be careful and communicate how valuable you could be to that workplace's team and show them tangible evidence of that. Good luck with that. Hey Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. See what's going on in Capricorn's world. You have the Page of Pentacles reversed. The Four of Pentacles is back upright. And the Hierophant is here. The Hierophant is upright. Well, some bad, okay, this is kind of financial. So I wonder if it's with people's personal incomes or situations. I would say one thing, that maybe it's time to really buckle down, especially for those of you right now who may be unemployed. Really try to manage your assets carefully, your finances carefully, because the job market is not very cooperative right now. This indicates to me that there might be some bad news coming. You get rejected for a job. You don't get the offer you had hoped for. There may be some delays. Some profits that you were hoping on your investments are not coming through. So as far as business goes too, again, it's the same thing. You may get some bad financial news, and I'm guessing this may be something that affects, your company as a whole. And so it could come from, the government, what the government's doing, whatever, what other companies are doing, raising prices so that the materials you need for your business are really high. So, manage your assets wisely, manage them wisely. And as a matter of fact, in all of these instances, you may want to seek out advice. You may want to seek out wisdom from others, seek knowledge. If for those of you looking for a job in this difficult environment, why not seek out a career counselor or a headhunter to help you try to find, the job you're looking for? It may be worth it to spend that money to do that. Whatever the case may be, you're going to be going outside and getting some advice to help you navigate the situation more. Good luck with it, Capricorns. Well, it's going to be a rough week, but this is the last week of Mercury retrograde, full week. There'll be a day or two next week, and then it's going in its shadow phase again. So I'm sure we're still being affected by all of this brouhaha. As I go on now to Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. We have had some high points here during this retrograde card-wise, but it's been a tough period for a lot of us. Whew, the Queen of Pentacles is here, upright. Ah, you're going to need her. The Ten of Swords is here, upright again. Wow. And the Nine of Cups is reversed. Well, you may find yourself maybe seeking out some financial help. There's been a downturn or something that's been brutal, a brutal downturn, whether your business is about to go under because you're not getting enough customer support in this crazy environment, or like I said, the tariffs have hit home and they're feeling like a stab in the back for you and your workforce. You're not be able to manifest the goals and maybe the financial returns that you desire. So you may need help here. You may need to seek out some help. I think the other thing I might say here for some of you Aquarians is that maybe you aren't in a horrible place right now, you yourself. And so whatever is happening to you, you might be able to weather this storm, but it's not going to be easy. And you're going to be disappointed in the fact that things are not happening, manifesting the way they should. You may have to let go of a business if you're in business for yourself. You may not be able to find a job right away, but you may still have some resources here that will get you through this. So it's one or the other for you guys. It's not going to be easy. I wish you luck with that. And obviously, some of these readings today, maybe more than some of the other ones, some of these will be playing out over time. I think it's certainly going to be more than a week that this may be affecting you. All right, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's end this on a happy note, please. You've got the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is reversed. There's the Hierophant again. The Hierophant is here upright. But the Three of Cups is reversed as well. Wow, I don't know what to say about this one, Pisces. It seems as though some of your fears are going to be put to rest. And it's maybe because some of your advisors are trying to calm you down, make you feel better about things. But I feel here, overall, what's really concerning you is you feel like you lack support, at work from your peers, your colleagues, your coworkers for what you hope to do. If you're in school right now, too, it's really weird. At first, I thought I was going to have a hopeful message for you students, but I'm not really sure about this. I feel here that even though some of your fears are being allayed, you're not going to feel happy about maybe something that's going on in your school. And I'm thinking in terms of new students here, you Pisces new students, that you may not get the first school of your choice, so you feel there's no reason to celebrate. But I wonder here if in the end, it might turn out better for you. It might be a situation where you'll find that there'll be more more hands-on treatment by your teachers than other places would have given you. You might have just been another face in the crowd in a classroom at other schools, where here, you might get more attention from teachers and advisors. So all is not lost there, but I do feel here that even though some of your fears, for all you others who are in the business financial world, maybe some of your fears are being put to bed, you still feel there's nothing to celebrate, and you really want to seek out some advice to make sure that things will go better. Did everything click off?
No.
Okay, it was just that light. Okay. So that's what we have for you, Pisces. I wish you luck with that. Well, all right. I want to talk about some of our shows for the week ahead. It's going to be a pretty normal week. We may have some unboxings. We're still working on that. We have an anniversary coming up, though. We'll get to that in a moment. So these on Sunday, today, we have another live show from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come and ask any question. But do get there early because we get full up on Sundays. And also on Wednesday is Mr. O's Goth Tarot. And guess what? I am going to be there, aren't I?
Oh, no.
I am going to be there for the start of another month of shadow work with the Banshee.
That's right.
That's right. So join me and Mr. O. That video will come out at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday, and learn about how to integrate the issues you may be having with your shadows. All right. Then on Thursday, we have another live show from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Ask any question, and we'll do our best to give you... We'll tell you no lies. Tell no lies, tell no sweet little lies. 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hey, we were pretty empty last week, so you can be sure to get in for a reading on Thursday nights, most likely. So join us. And then on Friday, Mr. O has his emotional exchanges. Come, find out about romance, love, and interpersonal relationships of all types. And of course, you can find out, if you're looking, who's gonna get lucky in the week ahead. So join him for that video presentation. Comes out at 7 a.m. every Friday for the week ahead, and watch it at your leisure. All right, Saturday, we have happy hour. Happy hour next week will be at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thanks for the...
All times are Eastern Standard Time.
Thanks for the sign language there, though, Mr. O. So, 10 a.m., it's been moved for this...
It's very charitable of you.
It moves around from time to time. But 10 a.m., come and get a happy message from us, okay? We want to make everybody happy on that show. And join us to get happy for your week ahead. All right. That's all I have, except for the fact that I want to say that August 4th is TFT's 6th anniversary. We've been at this for 6 full years. I want to take this time to thank everybody who at least comes to this show for their support and for their love, and we appreciate you totally. We hope to have another exciting year ahead, and maybe we'll have some special things happening in August, won't we, Mr. O?
Again.
Yeah.
Again.
All right. So... happy anniversary, TFT. Happy week ahead, despite the cards. Take care, everybody, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye for now.